On Wonderwinds presents ESPN Cricinfo Fantasy Pick, all set for Rajasthan Royals against the Delhi Capitals. Let's build our fantasy team as Sanjay Manjrekar slots in nicely in that chair next to me. Sanjay, let me first ask you if Josh Buttler should remain the top choice for captain amongst our fantasy viewers in spite of a 30 and a 20, which by Butler standards are failures.
Absolutely. I mean, he can fail for the next 2-3 games and you'll still want to have him as one of your, trump cards.
Yeah, so you can't look beyond Butler, surely. He's still in pursuit of Virat Kohli's record season in 2016. He could very well get there if he gets another couple of big scores. So let's not keep Butler too far down in our fantasy team. Before I reveal the rest of the side, quick reminder on Wonderwinds. 100 credits for you to build your fantasy team. 4 categories of players to choose from. Batters, bowlers, wicket keepers, all-rounders. You can pick a maximum of 7 players from one team in any given contest, and every player's individual credit value is assigned. Let's go to our choices and our top picks. Butler will be our captain choice in spite of those few low scores by Butler's standards. You will not rule him out. He's still getting you points while catching these outrageous catches in the field. So runs, boundaries, strike rate, fielding, Josh Buttler sticks as captain choice. Vice captain, how does Sanjay feel about Khaleel? I'll ask him in a moment, but Khaleel has been outstanding for the Capitals this season. 16 wickets in 8 games and counting. So he's right up there in spite of missing a few games due to injury. Captains give you double the points and vice captains 1.5, so pick them carefully. We've recommended Butler and Khaleel. David Warner and Yuzvendra Chahal wrap up our top picks. Warner has been the in-form batter for the Capitals. Missed out in the last game against CSK, but he is one of the top 5 run scorers this season in spite of playing just the 9 games. So Warner's right up there. So too is Chahal in pursuit of the purple cap. 19 wickets and counting. He's also bowling a lot more at the death, which tells you there's a chance to get some fantasy points. Let's look at our top picks. Butler, Khaleel, Warner and Chahal. Some very solid picks there, Sanjay. Do you feel sound about that Khaleel choice for vice captain? Are you tempted to put maybe Warner or Chahal in that position instead?
I'd be tempted to put Chahal and maybe Warner as well, a little ahead of Khalil Ahmed, but my heart goes out to Khalil Ahmed. He's been around for a long time despite having, tough seasons. The spirit of the man is laudable. And great to see that the numbers and the consistency is back.
Knowing Sanjay, that's a big heart that's going out to Khalil Ahmed. So maybe you can take a punt on him as vice captain. Let's go to our differential picks. Yashasvi Jaiswal features. He just got into the team and he got among the runs. That seems to be happening to a few players as we enter the final few weeks of the league stage. So maybe you can squeeze Yashasvi in at a decent credit value. And Mitchell Marsh, who is showing glimpses of the kind of form and ability he's capable of, but hasn't quite got the big score. If it's just around the corner, then you don't want Marsh out of your team. He's also started bowling a bit more, so Pant is giving him some responsibility. The ball makes him a good choice in your fantasy team, gets you points in both departments. Looking at our full side, there's Butler, there's Samson, there's Rishabh Pant, lots of keeper options. Batters include David Warner, Rovman Powell and Yashasvi Jaiswal, R. Ashwin and Mitchell Marsh in the all-rounder category, and Khalil Ahmed, Yuzvendra Chahal and Anrik Norke features as well. Let's ask Sanjay Manjrekar if there are any more tweaks he'd like to make to this fantasy team. Sanjay.
Patel, I know, has been a little quiet, but he's somebody who's seen it all over the years. He's an international player. So there could be a match where he'll get both, his batting and bowling together. Yeah.
He has put the scores together every now and then, Aksar. So see if you can find room for him. Big thank you to Sanjay Manjrekar. And this was our recommended fantasy team for this one. If you're not happy with how your team is shaping up at halftime, just change it. Wonderwinds lets you do that. We'll see you again very soon on Wonderwinds Presents ESPN Cricinfo Fantasy Pick.